Hey, it's good news, Jim. Number one gamer of all time. Canceled all that crap. In the first three Center Pro builds. All right, let's go. Action. I looked at this guy beforehand. I'm like, oh, I better keep it on the upswing. And he really is just nerfed. Action is slightly nerfed, but that's okay because he's really good, especially when holding your Nexus. This guy will always be good at holding a Nexus because he's bringing your guys back to life. So he's always going to be a power player. But they nerfed him. Really, so buff, a little small buff. Small buff on his fist. That's good. Kind of needed that. I don't know why maybe he can't punch people that often. He doesn't do much of anything. He should be able to punch people up. Nerf a LeBlanc, just small nerf. Um, Garner needed a buff. This is something I said. They said, who do you think needs the best buff? And they had a survey, and I said Skarner. Whoa, that's a big buff on the Q. And the Impale lasts longer. Oh, cast time. Yeah, so Skarner did. His little weak was simply wouldn't work due to being quite hard to play. Yeah, well, that's called Yeah, he just has a bad win rate. Yeah, so glad they buffed Skarner. Talon, whatever, nerf some monster damage. Volibear, made him stronger. Makes attack damage. Whoa, this is huge. Whoa, wait, oh, I'm sorry. I thought this was the buff. Okay, my bad. No, it's a nerf. It's a nerf. Okay. The thing is annoying. Whatever. Mortal Steel. They buffed Yone just a teeny bit. Biscuit Delivery. I use this rune, so let's see what we got here. I mean, it's still going to use Biscuit Delivery. They nerfed it, but I'm still probably going to use it. Cashback. Heck, actually, I might not get Biscuit. No, Biscuit Delivery is 120 health early. Cashback ends up getting you, I've done the math, like 700. Well, probably about 800 gold. Well, 600 gold, let's say. You have about 900 gold now. So 900 gold. So this is a 900 gold rune or so. If you get the level, like last thing, but somewhere in the midway, you get about 400 gold. So 400 gold versus 120, which is a. So this is early game because like 120 health. Just ignore the potion part of it. 120 health is a ruby crystal, which is 400. And we know this gets 900 very end game. So somewhere around mid game, this equals out. And then this is like a late game room, I guess. I like Biscuit Delivery, though. It helps you really trade. Guardian, yeah, Guardian sucks. They made it suck less. But not that much less. It's like the cooldown's tough on it. Hella Blaze is actually really good. It's always been really good. It's really good. Hellblade is a really good rune. And you want to get Relentless Hunter. Ooh, I like this rune. But not much. I like this rune a little bit, but not much. Movement speed shard. This is actually good. I use the movement speed shard sometimes, but not always. The 0.5 won't make it good enough for me to use. They're all like shifting all a little bit stuff here. Nothing major shifting here. Whoa, Nimbus Cloak was already broken. Yeah, Nimbus Cloak is broken on Fiddlesticks. Everybody's going to go that one where it cools down your ultimate. You don't want to go that with Fiddlesticks. You're going to get Hextech Flash and Nimbus Cloak with Fiddlesticks. And it's a whole new world. Phase Rush, Phase Rush is still pretty good. The Tenacity Shard. Whoa, this is actually useful now. They made it 50% better. It might just seem like a little bit, but this is actually seriously significant. This is seriously significant. So Tenacity Shard is not a useless shard now. Okay. It was a useless shard, but now it is no longer a useless shard. We used to get the green one for 30, so this is 15% tenacity is the difference between getting comboed and not. Like, 10% you're not going to notice it, but 15 you do actually notice it. So, Yeah, I like these little tweaks. They're actually significant, which is nice. They're tweaking the right place. Triple tonic's stupid. Just absolutely stupid. Yeah, it's dumb. Not much major stuff. Not much major stuff in this patch. Like I said, Monitor buffed, Monitor nerfed in action, Monitor buffed the Aurelion Soul. Pretty good buff to them. A little Monitor buff to Blitzcrank. Monitor nerf them. Nice buff to Skarner. He needed it. I don't really want to read. A little buff to that guy. A little nerf to Biscuit. A little buff to that. Guardian is still not something I would ever consider. Hella Blades. Good for melee champions. Good for the Master Yi. Bloodline. Bloodline. As I like Bloodline. Hmm. All right. Well, I'm gonna probably change my runes up in games and everything, but there's nothing significant here. I mean, the tenacity shard is significant. I mean, you can run tenacity now. You know. But like overall, it's nothing to write home about. Nothing like completely game breaking like last patch. Like what was last patch? I mean, like stuff to like tweak. I'm gonna have a lot of fun, like mess with the little new runes and stuff. Um, what was the big buff here? The completely game breaking stuff they did here. Where is it? Yunara. Look at this. Yunara went from 5 damage to 55 damage. Okay, and damage per second 5. So like level 1, you could do 150 damage with W, right? That was game breaking. Like they buffed through the crap out of Yunara. That's like major, right? Um, there's one other guy. Graves. Look, he got massive magic resistance. That's 50% extra magic resistance. Graves, that's major. Those are major. Those are ticky tacky ones we saw over there. And anyway, posting.